Okay, I really want you to listen to what this man has to say. I always liked this man. I always thought he was for the United States and Israel. But when I listen to what this joker's got to say, excuse me, he can just go fly a kite.
When we first went to war, the 12-day war.
First of all, it's so good to see you.
The 12-day war.
If it wasn't for you, I wouldn't be here actually today. Sarah called me a few months ago, cornered Ayatollahs. Surprised them in the most powerful way. While they were suffocating under complete shock, someone else came to do what? To reap the reward. They saw Israel winning. They got attracted.
Israel.
They love success. They cannot afford failure. They stopped what they were doing and they just came to be part of the process. Why? Because the 12-day war was a state-of-art military operation. This is Israel. Israel was prepared. This one is chaotic.
Israel stood down and let them come across. They had to, because they have constant surveillance and constant security there. And it just happened to be on October the 7th. They just came across, and it took them almost an hour to do anything about it. Really? We're supposed to believe that? And then this guy that I really like is up here taking all the credit for Israel. And listen to what he says. We should cut off our taxpayer money to these people ASAP.
It's not Israel's plan 100%. And we went along, even though we were supposed to finish the job a year ago. The 12th day should have continued all the way to the end.
He thinks he's running the United States.
Then 6 months later, to beg them, let's go. Now you made up your mind? 6 months later, well, 6 months earlier, we had the advantage. We had the entire world and allies to our side. We could have finished the job. You stopped it and you said you don't know what the hell you are doing.
That's right. You didn't know what you were doing. You are murderers. You are crazy because you think that somehow that you're chosen and you're the most evil thing on the planet. And for some reason you think you are chosen and that you're going to be able to kill everybody but Israel. That's not going to work, buddy. That's just not going to work because you're not Israel. We have been grafted into Israel. The old Israel. The Hebrew Israel. The original Israel. Not the people that are there now. Who are Babylonian, Talmud, esoteric, Satan worshippers. Do you understand me?
Doing total arrogance. Then when you came to the picture, you dragged us into this rabbit hole.
Listen,
and now,
he's saying that the United States dragged Israel into a rabbit hole because we didn't listen to Israel and do exactly what Israel said. Now listen to what the man is saying. I'm going to run it back a little bit and let you hear him talk.
made up your mind? 6 months later, well, 6 months earlier, we had the advantage. We had the entire world and allies to our side.
No, you didn't.
We could have finished the job. You stopped there and you said, you don't know what the hell you are doing. Total arrogance. Then when you came to the picture, you dragged us into this rabbit hole. And now you're throwing us under the bus. This is the simple truth. And I don't mean to insult anybody. This is the reality, the way I see it. And as many of you know, I don't represent any organization, and I hope that I'm not creating any chaos. I've been saying this from day one.
Well,
I did
you
not
are.
want Trump's
You're creating
involvement
chaos.
in this war. Because he has
He
been
said,
disadvantaged.
listen what he just said.
And
I did not want Trump's involvement in this war. Well, we had to, because Israel couldn't do it. Israel didn't have the bombers. Okay? But why should we continue with you guys probably caused COVID to happen to the whole world? It was probably your scheme. It was probably your plan. I don't know. You may throw it off on China, and it may be China. You may throw it off on Russia, and it may be Russia, because they're running a game too. Their Marxist little game and their communist little game. But when it all boils down to it, the very one that we're helping may be the one that is the cause of the whole thing. Because they're not really Israelis. They have infiltrated, and they are not of us.
And as I said, I only represent myself. I only represent myself. He does not understand war, and he wants Israel to work up to go.
He's saying that Trump does not understand
The
war.
first 2 weeks of the debate. They love success. They cannot afford failure. They stopped what they were doing, and they just came to be part of the process. Why? Because the 12-day war was a state-of-art military operation. This is Israel.
Done
Israel
by the United States.
Was prepared. This one is chaotic. It's not.
Yes, they may have went in there and killed the Ayatollahs one by one. Hey, but we stopped the nuclear. We did, but he gives us no credit for that. And he says Trump should have stayed out of it. What kind of thinking is that? Oh, but I speak for myself. No, you're speaking of the complaints of Netanyahu.
Israel's plan 100%. And we went along, even though we were supposed to finish the job a year ago. The 12th day should have continued all the way to the end. Only to be stopped, then 6 months later to beg them, let's go. Now you made up your mind? 6 months later, well, 6 months earlier, we had the advantage. We had the entire world and allies to our side. We could have finished the job. You stopped there and you said, you don't know what the hell you are doing. Total arrogance. Then when you came to the picture, you dragged us into this rabbit hole. And now you're throwing us under the bus. This is...
Rabbit hole? What is he talking about? A rabbit hole. You can't pass through the Strait of Hormuz because of Iran. Okay? And we stopped you from killing millions more people. Yeah.
The simple truth, and I don't mean to insult anybody. This is
Sure
the
you
reality,
don't.
the way I see it. And as many of you know, I don't represent any organization, and I hope that I'm not creating any
Sure
chaos. I've been
you
saying
don't.
this from day one. I did not want
You're
Trump's
insulting the
involvement
United
in this
States of
war.
America.
Because he has been a disadvantage. And as I said, I only represent myself. I only represent myself. He does not understand war.
Sure. Of course.
And he wants Israel to work according to his schedule.
That's
And he
right.
wants Mossad
That's right.
to be ready any moment. when we had the upper
Because
hand,
all you guys will do will just
He
kill each other.
the opportunity.
Both
And we
sides.
were not ready. He rushed. Help is on the way. This is not how it works.
He's
This is
stopping
the recipe for a
you.
disaster. And I saw that coming before they went to the war. But anyway, who does go to war on a schedule? When you go to war, especially against such powerful enemy, you don't say, I want to finish it in 5 weeks. Nobody go to the war on a schedule. And when you go to war, you better be ready, not only for winning. Defeat is possible. Death is possible. You don't go to war only thinking about...
No, when you go to war, you don't tell your enemy exactly what you're going to do, and therefore you say confusing things. Duh!
winning and victory. That's not the quality of people who really and actually want to accomplish tasks.
Right.
Look how he insulted us.
Dan, I'd like to hear from each of you what you think the most pessimistic scenario coming out of this is and the most optimistic scenario.
I'm not optimistic at all, to be honest with you. So I don't have an optimistic scenario.
He don't have an optimistic
But we can
scenario.
definitely
Because he thinks
control
he's
the
got a
damage.
mouth
The damage
to
has
speak.
been done already.
For
we need to
some
accept
reason.
that. You know, the damage happened on October 7th.
Yeah, it did.
Not
'cause
today, not
you
yesterday.
stood down.
And since then,
You
we
let
have
it happen
been
to you.
trying very hard to restore the image, to wash the shame of failure for those who were asleep and their job was to defend the people of Israel. They made poor choices. They failed the people, and they did not take responsibility for their failure. And since then, we have been fighting very hard on multiple fronts, trying to get out of that situation.
Did
This
they
is a
kill
lose-lose
Charlie
situation.
Kirk?
If I tell
Who
you
killed Charlie
that we're going to
Kirk?
emerge out of this in the immediate future as victorious, I'll be lying to you. The situation is very
Who
hard.
shot
and
the
more and more people are turning
USS
against
Liberty?
truth, not only against Israel.
Who did that?
They're siding with the hype. They're siding with the trendy narrative, the victim narrative.
Throw you under the bus for
And
what?
Israel, to them, whether they are public or policymakers, decision makers,
Do we
Israel
have a
has become
reason?
a liability rather than an asset. Even though in reality, Israel is their greatest asset. They wouldn't be here.
They haven't given
They
us
wouldn't be in this position
anything.
without Israel. And now they want to appease the beast and please the public opinion.
Oh,
So
now we're the
congratulations. You're going
beast.
to win the next elections. But you just sabotaged the cornerstone, the main pillar of the entire structure when you turn
Really?
against Israel, especially when it's bleeding.
Oh.
I don't think that the Arabs, the Muslims, the anti-Semites, the anti-Israel has the capacity to annihilate the state of Israel. I think this is impossibility.
That Israel is indestructible. They are God's chosen people, and the rest of us need to be killed. We are goyim. We are cattle. We are worthless. We can't destroy Israel. Oh, and he's bragging about it. Oh, because he says Israel belongs to the Creator, and the real Israel does. But not this infiltrated, Frankish bunch of Babylonians.
Attempts to annihilate it for almost 5,000 years knows better than any other nation that is still alive today how to survive. This is number one.
It doesn't know how to survive because it was taken captive to Babylon. It was taken captive again in 70 AD. So don't even go there saying that these are the same people coming back because they're not.
Number two, in Israel, everybody knows how to fight. Everybody. There is no other nation out there that has the same skill.
Yes, there is. It's called the United States of America, and everybody has a gun. Almost everybody has a gun in the United States of America, and we're smarter and we're more trained than Israel will ever be. That's why Israel needs us, but we don't need Israel. We don't need Israel.
Same intelligence and same understanding of what the enemy exactly wants. And let me say this clearly.
Look at him throw the U.S. under the bus.
Israel's existence is not negotiable. And it does not depend on superpowers or the public opinion. And if they keep pushing Israel to the corner, they are the ones who are going to suffer the most.
He's threatening us. He is saying that if the superpower, which is America, keeps pushing Israel, that we are going to suffer the most after all our tax dollars have done everything under the sun to protect these thugs. They're thugs. They're murderers. They're hoodlums. That's what they are. They're corrupt. Very, very, very corrupt.
Israel hasn't used everything that it has. And Israel, on a purpose, did not expose.
What is he going to do? Attack the United States with weapons that Israel has not used yet? He's threatening the superpower with Israel's threat. Really? Really? Like U.S. doesn't have super weapons? Huh? He's crazy. Like the rest of them.
The advanced weapons that it has, for a very important reason. Israel hasn't used everything that it has. And Israel, on a purpose, did not expose the advanced weapons that it has, for a very important reason. We don't want the enemy to know what we are having. And now, at this point, we're just playing around.
We're just playing around.
So, this is the clear message to those who think that they can annihilate Israel. Behind Israel is existence, is the creator. Israel is not coincidental.
No.
I try not to, sorry for the long answer.
The creator is not with the Babylonians that went back to Israel. Went back to a little bitty land called Israel. The creator is with the real Israel that's been grafted in with the olive tree that was wild back in the day when they were Hebrews. Okay? And when they were writing the Torah. Not you devils that are there now.
Answer, please.
That's one.
I try not to use God because God could mean anything for anybody. But if they think the Israeli survival 5,000 years is coincidental, they need to rethink.
5,000 years.
Sent our children to fight.
And he gets all choked up. Like the Jewish children are the only ones that matter, which they're not Jewish in the first place because they use their mother as the seed. You can't say, okay, my mother's Jewish, therefore I'm Jewish. No. In the Torah, you remember Abraham? It was his seed. Okay, Abraham's seed. Not from a mother. Okay. Only Jesus came from his mother and God. Okay, in which y'all hate. And y'all say he's in, well, I don't even have to say it again because y'all said it so much. That he's an excrement, burning, the King of Kings and the Lord of Lords. This is what you have to say about him. Man, we should cut you off. We should cut you off because you're not Israel. You're a bunch of idiots that think it's right to go murder everybody else. That's crazy. And Islam thinks the same thing. We need to just back off and let y'all fight and kill each other and see how many's left after you get done.
And that makes us optimistic. Because our children, our daughters and our sons who fought for us from the 7th to victory that we achieved.
Go and slaughter children in Gaza and think that's okay. Because they're not Jewish. And you guys are the one prejudiced, and you guys are the one that's running this prejudiced anti-Semitic crap on the United States. Because we're about to pull out of you. We're about to not give you no more money, no more weapons, no more nothing. Keep running your mouth.